Having a lot of conversations lately around universal design for learning, goals, and inclusion. And one of the biggest barriers that I'm coming across is teachers trying to figure out how they can translate CAST's understanding and definition of curriculum and goals in an American context to what we are doing in an Irish context, because we use different language and they are different systems. So I decided just to make a 2-minute video to talk to you about breaking down our learning and teaching goals from an inclusion and a UDL perspective. If we think about our top tier goals as our learning outcomes, these learning outcomes are part of curriculum areas and subject specifications across early childhood, primary and post-primary education here in Ireland. They're designed by the NCCA in consultation with educators, and this is what we get in our classrooms. And this is the top level goal that we have to begin to break down into clear, intentional steps for us and for our students. This leads us to our second tier goals, or learning intentions, or focus of new learning. Now, we're learning outcomes and the curriculum areas and subject specifications are all about curriculum design. In these second tier goals, it's about curriculum making. It's about how we as educators can translate the broad learning outcomes into achievable steps for our learners and for us. Because we have to remember, if the steps are too big for us to achieve, then they're definitely too big for our learners to achieve. And that's where we start putting in unintentional barriers. So once we become clear about our learning outcomes and our learning intentions, our focus of learning, we can then start thinking about our how to. And this is where inclusive learning, teaching and assessment will come to the fore. Our practice, our success criteria, thinking about how we are going to support every learner achieve or realize their goal, and then breaking that down into what methods and materials that we will be using. And remembering that there's always co-construction and co-creation with our students. Always checking in, making sure, are we achieving what we set out to achieve? If not, why not? And how can we flexibly adapt so that we can get onto the path to achieve that overall learning outcome? I will be writing a blog on this and putting up a lovely image just to help us tease these out a bit more, but I'd love to hear what people think about how we can break down our learning and teaching goals for inclusive learning, teaching and assessment. Thank you.